This is a reminder that on Sunday, May 27th, Let's Play Novora Autism will be launching Rocket League to the channel. And to celebrate, we'll be welcoming Farwell for Hire with a special charity streams to support Cystic Fibrosis Canada. We look forward to seeing you then as we support this wonderful cause and launch Rocket League here on the channel. Alright, so now we may come back. Hang on, Hozan. Sorry to keep you waiting. Now let's take the quest entitled 1001 Farewells. Hozan has 1,000 things to do. We shall pay our respects to Slothbone while we and the others have time to spare, but you not agree. In that case, I ask that you go on ahead and wait for us to Slothbone. I require a moment to gather the others, but I do not expect it will take long. I guess not. Hey Questus, when did you get married? Because that's not your last name in Final Fantasy VIII. So back to Slothborn. Or was that your maiden name? Judging from the way I've seen the Domans ring about, I gather they're busy with preparations for their long voyage. More or less. It is as you say, Master Slothborn. The day many of us thought would never come has arrived, and now we make ready to return to our homeland. Let me assure you, however, that we have no intention of abandoning our responsibilities. My people have either completed their labors or ensure that others may easily do so in their stead. Earnest as ever, I'm grateful truly, but you needn't have gone to such trouble. Revenant's toll. Goes when I think back to what this place once was, how it's changed and what it's become. I can't imagine without you lot here. You made this place what it is, same as we did. None would dare say different. Tragedy drove you from your lands and delivered you to our shores. But from that tragedy came a new beginning. A hope that we share with every soul that passed through our gates. And that, my friends, is more precious than any riches. I pray you carry it with you to Doma, and that may grant you strength when you have need of it. We will, Master Slothborn. I swear to you, we will never forget this blessed place. You gave us the opportunity to work with the Frontier Hands to build Revenant's Toll. All the skills and experience we gained we will put to good use for the rebuilding the Enclave. And then when we have finished, I pray you will come and visit. I would be honoured to receive you and any other man or woman or child of Revenant's Toll. Let this not be an ending but another new beginning. The beginning of a lasting relationship between our two homes. That is my dream for the future of our peoples. As we built these walls with stone by stone, may we build it together. Well said, well said. So if we keep on like this, I'm liable to stop bowling. So, let us move things along. I hope you will want another parting gift. The lost treasure of Revenant's Toll, courtesy of your younglings. The foreman is expecting you. A most surprising but welcome gift. We shall endeavour not to drink it all at once. We will collect the bottles and return to our preparations at once. Thank you, Master Slothborn. And thank you, Corinne, for everything. Before you go, I've got a favour to ask. Well, Philomene actually. She wants you to bring Yozan and his friends up to her up in Arena's cafe. The wine's for the adults to see. She's got something else for the children. I doubt it'll take too long to find him. You have a knack for that sort of thing after all. Well, thanks to you. Alright. Yeah, now that we've formally concluded our combat. Yeah, thankfully we know the cafe is, and of course we know where Filament is, because we've already passed her a couple of times. Should be over here. And yet isn't. Like, Yozan, where'd you go, man? Yeah, this is unexpected. I guess we gotta do some more of that fancy searching. Yeah, gotta do more of that fancy searching, unfortunately. Come on. Yeah, maybe they're... When she said the cafe, maybe... Or when he said the cafe, maybe he meant the kitchen. I don't know. Wait a minute. Godbert? What are you doing out here? You're not trying to... Yeah, I was about to say, you're not trying to court Filament, are you? You are a most unexpected sight. But there's the carbuncle you were talking about earlier there, Astro, if you're still watching. Wow. How have I never noticed this? Yeah, that is so weird. You're like, Godbirds? Why him? Yeah, why him? Yeah, where are you, Yozan? Where'd you wander off to? Yeah, these kids are so elusive. Oh, of course, it also doesn't help when I'm not looking in the right circle on the map. They went back to their usual spot. Okay. No, don't worry.
Oh, hey there, Miss Corinne. You're not here to say goodbye, are you? It's not fair. Why did they decide it's time to go back? I mean, I missed them too, but they should have asked us first.
They're your parents?
Huh? Miss Filament wants us to come to the cafe? Whatever it is she thinks we did, Oh, it's not like that? Well, alright then. With me, guild members. Miss Filament needs us. You too, Miss Corinne.
Alright, now we get to go upstairs. Yeah, I was thinking they were already upstairs. But no, they just went back to their usual hiding place. Yeah, their usual hiding place. So yeah, while Godbird and Carbuncle have some fun. Hey there, Filament. Yeah, fancy seeing you all the way up here.
You came. I've been waiting for you all so long. All members of the Doman Adventurers Guild reporting for duty. So what's the adventurer? Monster hunting? Golly and gold? Oh my, nothing so dramatic. Rather, I wanted to give you all a reward. A reward? Really?
This isn't suspicious.
A reward for your many deeds in service to Revenant's Hall. When the frontier hands needed a helping hand, you were there. When there was no one else to look after the younger children, you were there. And through it all, each and every one of you carried out your duties with a smile. That is why you are more than brave adventurers. You are heroes to the people of the Hall. Heroes deserving of a very special reward that just so happens to be right over there.
Yeah, I did notice as we were panning in that treasure chest. Well, what's inside? Yeah, music to their ears. But I don't think it's run-of-the-mill treasure. So yeah, what did they find? What did they find inside? Fancy hats.
We'll make them the official uniform of the Doman Adventurers Guild.
They suit you, little ones. Wear them with pride. Yeah, hey there, Hoary Boulder.
Mr. Boulder and Mr. Courtenay, I thought you were away on important salon business. Recently returned, and it is a good thing we are. We heard of your impending journey and hoped to see you before you left. We are both very happy that you may finally return to your homeland. They have great need of stalwart adventurers like you lot there. But I don't want to say goodbye.
Then don't. There's no need to. You're adventurers, are you not? Adventurers never stay in one place, for it's not who we are. We walk paths all our own, never truly beholden to any one nation or creed. So don't say goodbye, because we may, nay, we will meet again.
You'll see, we'll become the most famous adventurers in Yonsha, and then we'll return to Eorzea and become famous here too. Everyone may know the songs of the Seventh Dawn and the Warrior of Light, but just you wait. Years from now, they'll all be talking about the Doman Adventurers Guild.
I'm looking forward to it. Grow strong, grow famous, lead the tales, little ones.
We must get going, but thank you again for making the arrangements. Take care.
Yeah, have fun, you two.
Right, we mustn't neglect our training. Find the heaviest crates and carry them to the horseburg carriages. Miss Corinne, Miss Philemon, thank you for the cups. We'll take good care of them.
Well, I believe you will. Off you go now. See how the oil glistens in the light of the crystals? Yeah. Showing off for the carbuncle. Let's get back to business.
The children are delighted with their new hats. Miss Philemon could not have chosen a better gift. Preparations are proceeding apace. Slackborn and the guild have finalized arrangements for the ships, so once we've finished here, we need only make our way south. How many times have I thanked you, I wonder? Not enough, that much I know. Thank you, Corinne, from the bottom of my heart. You are and shall ever be a true friend to Doma and her people.
Thanks, Hozan. Appreciate it.
I expect you will find yourself the Enclave before us. If so, I pray tell Kozokura that we shall join her soon.
Yeah, which is what we wanted to do for quite some time. Shall we make our way back to the Enclave and finally bring this night to a close? Because, yeah, I've certainly been waiting for a while to get to this point. Yeah, this last section I'll definitely have to split into 2 parts because I've been recording solid for an hour, which I was not expecting to do at all. Finally made it back to Doma. Yeah, hey there, Kozokura. Long time no see.
Quinn, you have returned from Eorzea.
And I have good news.
They are homeward bound then. It comes as a relief to hear that there were no complications.
Actually, there was.
Thank you for facilitating the return. I shall inform Lord Hien at the first opportunity. We have a mountain of work ahead of us, but with their help I am confident we can see it through, and I hope I can count on your assistance in the future as well.
And so with that, we finally get 1,897 gil for completing this challenge. Stand strong and unified. And apparently we're not done. Yeah, it takes an enclave, so let's see what else she has to say. Hope it's not long.
Corinne, Kami be praised. I was hoping you might pay us a visit. It is ever an honor.
Yeah, calm down, Kozukura.
Once again, I must thank you for helping our brothers and sisters secure passage back home. With so many skilled craftsmen soon to be at our disposal, we of the Shazan Kai are ready to proceed to the next stage of our plan to rebuild the Enclave. Which brings me to a rather delicate matter. Perhaps you'll find this shameless, but circumstances being what they are, I see no other way. The reconstruction and revitalization of the Enclave cannot hope to succeed without the contributions of wealthy individuals such as yourself. I understand if you wish to refuse outright, but I beg of you, please listen to our proposal in full before you decide.
Right. For the sake of donor people, I should be glad to lend a hand. Or it's no bother really, let's hear it, or what's in it for me. It's no bother really.
Thank you, Corinne. I shall endeavor to be brief. Where to begin? Of course. It is important that you understand the state of the Enclave at present. I am sure you recall how everything was when you first arrived. Rubble in the streets, buildings in ruins, and so forth. While we have made some superficial progress since the castle fell and Doma was liberated, the scars of the occupation are far from healed. Since antiquity, the kingdom of Doma has prospered from the gifts of the One River. The success of our agriculture and industry is intricately tied to our position here. Alas, in our struggle against the Guardians over the decades, much of what was built over the centuries was lost. Fertile farmlands that once yielded produce for export were despoiled, and what little remained could barely feed our people. Our foreign rulers did not hesitate to impose their will on local industry as well. Not only were we forced to purchase goods from imperial concerns regardless of quality or cost, but our merchants were also forced to sell wares to Guardians at a loss, assuming they received compensation at all. While those dark days are behind us, many of our former trading partners are reluctant to engage us in trade agreements, for fear of the Empire's wrath. And so for the most part we must continue to fend for ourselves and craft what tools and forth we require. Also we would, had we the facilities.
Yeah, the weather doesn't help either.
Forgive me, it is not so dire as it may sound. Our problems may be many, but we are all wholly committed to the challenge before us. We are not unlike the Shazenzo, a hardy herb that can thrive even in the most inhospitable of conditions. I took inspiration from its strength and stubbornness when deciding upon a name for our organization, in fact. No matter the struggle, no matter the cost, the Shazen Kai will do everything in its power to overcome every hurdle and rebuild this home of ours. Please excuse my sudden fit of passion, it was most unbecoming. Anyway, I've spoken of the general state of the Enclave. Let us discuss more specific concerns. Though having said that, it would be simpler if you were to see things with your own eyes. Please head to the worksite north of the Aetheryte and speak with Mitsuba. I shall join you shortly.
Alright. This night just never ends. But hey, Yugiryu's chilling out over here. But hello there, Mitsuba. You're taller than I was expecting you would be.
Well, you're Corinne Revenant here, in need of a hot meal.
Actually, that's not why I'm here.
Actually, she's here at my behest. I thought it would be best if a potential patron saw our efforts firsthand. If you'd be so kind as to explain to her what you do. Oh, foisting the burden onto me, are we? Very well, if you insist. Allow me to properly introduce myself. I'm Mitsuba. Once upon a time I owned and operated the largest tavern in the Enclave. I had a hand in everything from balancing the ledgers to stirring the cookpots. Owing to my experience, I've been asked to oversee the work here in the 10,000 stalls.
Yeah, as we take a look to assess the situation, at the very least they need a roof over their heads.
That was the exact same look I gave Kozukuri when she showed me this place. 10,000 stalls, by the kami, there's not even 10. But mark me, there will be. When we're through, this place will have an offer every imaginable cuisine. Just thinking about it's enough to set my heart racing and my mouth watering. As I explained earlier, however, trade or lack thereof is a major problem at present. We simply aren't getting enough shipments of consumables from outside Yonsha, and so our people are forced to eat the same simple fare day by day. However, once our negotiations with foreign concerns bear fruit, we should be able to exchange whatever surplus we produce for a wider variety of ingredients, bringing us closer to realizing Mitsubi's vision. This may seem less like a silly goal to strive for, but by improving the quality of life for our people in a clear, understandable manner, we can motivate them to work harder and tackle more difficult tasks. Doman will not be rebuilt in a fortnight, and we need every victory, however small. We've a long, bloody road ahead of us, but we need only take it one step at a time. Whatever help you can contribute to the cause will be welcome. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us, Mitsuba. We should head back to the Shazenkai and continue our conversation there so as to not get in the way of their work. There is not too much left to explain. If you would indulge me a little longer, I would be grateful.
But not too much longer, right? I do have to go to work in the morning. I have my own tasks, just like you do. Yeah, pass by Narco as he's taking his run through here. Let's go and speak with Koza again.
The 10,000 stalls are but one example of what we hope to build here in the Enclave. Alas, it will take much time and effort. And it will also take tremendous resources. Resources that I pray you will be willing to contribute. Raw materials, foodstuffs, linens, medicines, all of this and more will be of use. Anything and everything you can afford to part with will be welcome. Furthermore, as a token of our appreciation, we will provide a small gratuity relative to the value of the items you relinquish. You need only place these items in the donation basket to my left. I will calculate the gratuity and pay you immediately.
And so there's our end to this particular quest. Stand strong and unified. Doman Enclave reconstruction commenced. Yay! I'll talk to Narco after we're done here. Let's go ahead and partake of things that we can give to the people here. And can I not donate straight gil? No, I guess not. Then, if that's to be the case, what can I part with? Okay, it gets us 45 gil. Yeah, look, and yeah, it was definitely... Yeah, they can have it. Yeah, I already generally thought we could donate straight money to them too. I guess not. Let's give them some tier 5 materia, because yeah, I've accumulated so much of it. Would you accept these? Well, not quite. Yeah, because I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. And how about some copper nickel ore? For with gratuity of 15,852. And so there we go.
On behalf of the Shah Zenkai Kurin, I thank you for your support. The proceeds from your contributions have already been used to great effect, but I would not have you take me at my word alone. I pray you pay a visit to Mitzvah. She should be glad to tell you the progress they've made.
Yeah, what's progress we're talking about? Let's go find out, because yeah, she has the icon over her head. So what did all of our contributions yield?
Good to see you again, Corinne. Professor Coder tells me you've been quite generous of late. On behalf of all of us, I thank you. As you can see, we've got the frames up now. Just the bones of what's to come, but perhaps it's easier than before to imagine how that stall over there will one day be a proper kitchen. Unfortunately, we've yet to address the poor supply issue. While it's true we've no shortage of rice and a few varieties of vegetables, some of fish as well, there's little less of note. The land here has always been well suited to rice cultivation, and you can't blame a farmer for taking advantage of that. But a man can't live off rice and nothing else. Hunting was more viable in the past, but these days you can't go more than halfway down the road next to the next village without tripping over a shikigami or worse. Not much game to be found at any rate, unless you're keen to try cooking koja, and I'm not. Which leaves fish and whatever livestock we can raise on our own, which is not nearly enough to meet our needs.
Well, what the hell happened here? Oh man.
I had no strength to rise, brother. The void within my belly is all-consuming. Leave me. Only the firewalker matters. The Baduga must thrive. Mine own vision grows dim, brothers. So distracted was I by the Lupin's lengthy lectures that I paid no heed to my growing hunger. I feel we're undone. Too far from the step up we come to return to for rations, and I have yet to see a single sheep in this stronghold.
Well, thanks for holding out with me, Scott. I appreciate it.
I say, you look as though you're in dire need of a meal. We've got rice balls to spare if you like.
You would share with us your food, or we would be eternally grateful. Delicious! I have emerged from dark into light, and with my full belly now basks in the sun.
Or in this case, the driving rain.
In shape and color it reminds me of booze, though it lacks any sort of filling.
Booze, the sailor delicacy, I presume. A steamed dumpling or some such? They're a fair bit different type, but you can use all sorts of things as filling for rice balls. Miso flavored wheat is one of my personal favorites, in fact. Unfortunately, we're having trouble securing a steady supply of meat at the moment.
Unquenchable. Without meat, your bodies will not grow strong and robust. A Baduga who does not eat meat is no Baduga. The traders of the steppe are rich in that which you lack, and will gladly trade meat for your produce. In gratitude for your kindness, let us make introductions on your behalf.
Well, far be it from me to refuse. Wait until the Shah Zenkai hears about this.
Our tribe, the Baduga, will gladly give you all the meat that you desire. If you will give us the one you call Hien, what?
You're asking a bit much.
That's putting it lightly. That said, from what I've heard, Lord Hien often speaks of his time with them all quite fondly. But even if the man's way to his heart is through his stomach, I doubt he'd go with you for all the buzz in the steppe.
Sorry, you three. Construction is proceeding apace with talks of traders of reunion may soon lead to a wider variety of foodstuffs. As they continue to contribute, in what other ways might the Doman Enclave grow and change? We'll find out as we go along. It's definitely worthwhile to make this journey back over here to the Enclave to legitimately help out with a reconstruction, because that's not something we got to do with either of Idleshire or Revenant's Toll. That's something that did not happen, but knowing that we've been able to successfully bring down Yotsuyu's family and actually succeed in getting repatriation for the Domans who were conscripted to fight for the Garleans, and not to mention getting the Domans who were refugeed out to Revenant's Toll coming back, it's definitely been a busy night here in Final Fantasy XIV, but it's been so worth it. And thanks to you guys, everyone who has been with me throughout the entire duration of the evening, or if you were able to stay for most of it, or if you got to see the main event of seeing Tsukiyomi getting summoned, this was definitely one of the most interesting and productive nights I've ever had in this game. Definitely worth it, and definitely worth the toil to see how will we be able to reconstruct the Doman Enclave. And who knows, maybe one day even Doma Castle itself might get a proper reconstruction. But that'll all be found out in the future as we proceed for another year in this game and await the next expansion. But for now, I am going to bring things to a close here when I join you guys again for the next Final Fantasy XIV stream in 2 weeks' time. As far as patch 4.3 is concerned, it will be the start of the 24-man raid, the sequel to the Royal City of Rabanastre. And perhaps it couldn't come a better time as my voice starts to go away when it's 12:30 at night. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the main story of patch 4.3 of Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow as we get back to business as usual with our streams. What will we do? I don't know, but I hope to see you all then. So thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, this is Matthew with Overall Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.